Our third haircut today is Lauren. This will be a long increased layer, retaining all of the exterior length. And we will proceed to cut this entire panel from its shortest point down through to its longest point. The important process with this haircut is to make sure that you get your comb flat on the scalp, fan that hair right out. Don't drag the section down and bunch the hair. Okay, so right out. I pick the length that I'd like my layer to sit in, and just gently backwards and forwards push the blade into the hair, working down to the longest length, which in this case is Lauren's pre-existing longer length, which sits in here. So we've maintained all of the pre-existing length. We've now put a much shorter layer into Lauren's hair. We've reduced effectively all the bulk from the haircut. We will then work with a pie section from the apex down through to the nape. Again, remembering to comb from the scalp, fanning the hair right out. I can see my guideline. Again, pushing the blade 45-degree angle into the hair, working out to my longest edge. And I continue to repeat this process. Pie section down to the nape. Fanning the hair out. Looking at my shortest layer point and pushing the blade in till I get resistance. And gently backwards and forwards, working to my outer edge. The crucial point with this long layered haircut is to not take away the pre-existing length on the nape area over the ear. So what I will continue to do is maintain my short layer. As I come down to my outer edge, I will actually create a new guideline working to this longest point with each section. So we will be creating a disconnection that will sit from just behind the ear. So I can see my short guide point. As I work towards the outer edge, I'm working away from that previous guideline, aiming for the longest point. This means I do not have to over-direct this haircut backwards to create my length. When I've reached the guideline that sits, or the section that sits over the ear, I will work in parallel sections towards that front hairline. again ensuring that I don't need to over-direct the hair backwards, putting the section directly out from the head. So as I take this section pattern from behind the ear to in front of the ear, my guideline is constantly changing so that I do not destroy the length that sits along the hairline. So I've retained all of this length. What I have achieved is to take this short guideline from the back right through to the front. So as this hair begins to dry, we end up with a fairly even short layer running down into also an even weight distribution from the nape right through to the front hairline. We then continue this process to the right hand side. And with Megan's haircut, we're going to take the front fringe just a little shorter. By combing the hair in its natural line. Picking your short point, pushing the blade in, running down this outer edge. And following that through. Again to cross-check, fingers on the scalp, and pull them evenly out to the edge, just to check that we have basic symmetry in the haircut. Again, we're not trying to achieve perfection, we want a really choppy finish. So as long as it's loosely similar lengths. So by releasing all this weight from Lauren's hair, we're going to get a great deal more out of her natural movement. And we'll show you the drying technique when we've completed the colour. Once we've applied the product evenly through Lauren's hair, we then need to get the client to participate again by standing up and leaning right over. This enables me to get the diffuser up into the hair. The hair will be trapped in the cup. I'm drying the ends of the hair off, but I'm also getting the hot air into the root area, so I'm drying them both simultaneously. Then we flip Lauren across to the other side and repeat the process. So we still leave a tiny little bit of moisture in the hair. But you can see from the haircut we've released all the weight, we've got a lot more movement and not so much width in Lauren's hair. And the revitalising cream has given me a nice fat curl texture that can be put in and left in or blow dried with the diffuser.